Hello and welcome to Andy's Cornish Creations. Here I've got another workshop update and we'll get straight into it. As you can see here, I've had a couple of steels delivered. This one's the ridge steel for the workshop, and I'm just rolling it into position. It's got to go in at a bit of an angle because it overhangs at each side, so obviously it won't fit into the space straight. So here I've got it in a bit of an angle where I'm gonna hire a genie lifter to lift it up, but I do have to get it off the ground quite a way. So I've got some blocks, and I'm gonna steadily lift it up a block at a time until it's high enough to be able to get the genie lifter underneath. And the lifter's it's kind of a hand-operated forklift. So I'm just steadily lifting it up until I can get it to the height where the genie lifter will fit underneath it. Here I'm putting a timber on the top of the steel before it gets lifted up, and I'm having to join two pieces of wood together, so I'm doing a half lap joint, and so I cut through halfway down each piece of wood, and then they just slot together. You'll see how it's done in a minute. It's a nice simple joint, but it works very well. So I just put a series of cuts halfway down the timber, and then just chisel it flat. There's a nice super slow-mo. Don't worry, nothing drastic's going to happen. That's what usually happens with slow-mos, but not in this case. Roughly knock off all the wood as much as I can get off with the hammer, and then get a wood chisel and just flatten it down down to where the saw cuts are. So I know that my saw cuts are the right depth, so I'll just take all the wood off down to the bottom of the saw cuts. That's that piece half lapped, and then I have to do the same on the other piece. So you just turn the first piece over and slot them together, and hopefully it's a nice tight fit. And this one worked out really nicely. So now I'd put a series of holes in the top of the steel so I could drill up from the web of the steel up into the piece of timber with some screws just to hold it in place. Just need a clamp there. My piece of wood was a little bit bent. And just clamp it and then put the screws in. And here's the only bit of footage that I managed to get of the genie lifter lifting the steel beam up, the ridge beam. Unfortunately, it ran out of battery, and I only managed to catch this little bit. But you can see how the machine works through the window there. Operated by my friend Victor, and you just see him up on the right hand side. My other friend Martin up on the scaffold there, waiting for the steel to go up there. And this is the next day, and I'm putting the rafters up after we did manage to get it up there safely. And I'm up putting the rafters on. Doesn't look very high from this view, but when you're up on that scaffold, it feels higher than it looks there, and it does wobble a bit from side to side. And I'm up there with the nail gun, just positioning them and nailing them into place onto that piece of wood that I fixed to the top of the steel. And there's an awful lot of climbing up and down with this, so I fix the tops, and then I jump down and fix all the bottom ends of the rafters onto the wall plate. And this is just showing how I cut the birds' mouths on the rafters. So I made a template and then use that template to mark each rafter, and then cut it first with a circular saw so that the cuts are nice and straight. And then, because your circular saw doesn't go right through, I finish it off with a jigsaw. And that's it. That's how the rafters are made. And they're heavier than they look, those rafters. Luckily they were dry, which helps, but even so, they're 8 inches by 2 inches, and they do get quite heavy. So just working my way along, cutting them, lifting them up, nailing them into place, and before too long we get through to the end. Yeah, the weather's been very kind to me this last couple of weeks, and it's been sunny and dry, which has helped a lot. And I managed to keep going on the workshop build. But this weekend, as I'm editing this, we have had a bit of rain. And as you can see here, I've resorted to wearing a silly hat because it was getting really, really hot in the afternoon there. And this is the last one on this side of the building, at least. And this is last weekend when I was doing this. Hello and welcome to Andy's Cornish Creations. My name's Andy Paramore, and this is just another quick update on the workshop build. Managed to get quite a bit done this weekend, and I'll walk you around it now. So you can see here the steel is over the garage door. That will allow me to build a gable up at this end over the top of it, and I've got the steel ridge in the workshop. We come through the garage here into the workshop. You see up there the steel ridge from end to end. It's quite a substantial thing. I did take a little video, but the battery ran out, and so it didn't film it. But you can see also that was Friday evening, and since then I managed to get, where are we there? I managed to get the wall plate on top of the wall and do a little bit of working out, and then I've got the rafters up on the top there for this side of the building at least. This is probably since the last update. I had to build the corners of the garage up a bit, up there and here, so that I could get the steel up, because I hired a lifter that lifts these things up, and I got the two pieces of steel, and I thought, while I was at it, I might as well get both of them up together, and then that'll just leave the steel to go from that other, I can't see, where are we, up there somewhere, from up there across to the new gable up here. But that's going to be a while away yet, because I don't need to do that yet. I'm going to concentrate on the workshop and get that done. But as you can see, all the rafters are on. Then there's going to be some boarding goes on, and then a layer of insulation, and then the tin sheets. So there's still a lot of work to do, and with Easter and stuff coming up, I'm hoping to get the other rafters on perhaps next weekend on the other side, and then at least then it'll look like a roof, and it's just all the sheeting, all the boards and the insulation and the sheets to put on. But yeah, hopefully you can see a good bit of insulation, a good bit of progress, and let's have a look, see if it's level. Look down the line of the roof, and there we go. Yeah, spot on. Everything's nice and level. All the rafters are exactly the same length, so everything's nice and square, which is always nice to see.
and the weather, it's almost been too hot today, but it's been hot and dry for a while now, and it's helped an awful lot to crack on with this. So anyway, I'm standing in the shade for a bit at the moment because it's been a really hot afternoon. And anyway, hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and share it if you can. And I've had a bit of a, sorry about my voice, I've had a bad week with a nasty chesty cough virus thing that's been going around most of England, I think, by the sounds of it. Yeah, and if you can leave a comment, that'd be great. And now I'll see you on the next update. Have a good one. Bye bye. Well, as you can see here, I managed to get the other side, the rafters done on the other side. So that's all the rafters on the workshop end of the building. And from here you can see a bit of a better view of the completed rafters. So again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next update. It'll be after Easter, because I'm going to have a break from it for Easter, and then crack on after Easter, hopefully. So, Andy's Cornish Creations, thanks for watching.